Welcome back to HealthType, a new way to achieve your happiness and health goals, Part 2. We're going to delve into examples about how to use each of the 8 cognitive processes that was identified by Carl Jung and that are a part of the Myers-Briggs personality types. As we learned in Part 1, each personality type prefers one of these 8 functions over all of the others and uses it more comfortably and naturally, although of course we all use all 8 of these cognitive processes. But being aware of your personality type and which of these 8 types of thought processes you prefer can help you more easily achieve your goals. So let's look at some examples for each of the 8. So if your personality type prefers introverted feeling, then your natural tendency is to focus on deeply held values, and you might do really well in making behavior changes by choosing activities that are aligned with your deeply held values. Something that really is important to you that will motivate you. If your personality has a dominant cognitive process that's introverted thinking, then your natural tendency is to really focus attention on how situations fit with your understanding of the world or a particular set of criteria. And so you would probably do better with making changes if you assure that you really define your changes, define the goals that make sense to you in whatever criteria that are important to you. If your dominant cognitive process is in introverted sensing, then your natural tendency is to, and preference is to be able to recall details of experiences vividly, whether it's the recent or distant past. And you're fully engaged in reliving those details and enjoy that. So then your behavior change goals might be achieved a little better if you're finding activities that remind you of really positive experiences. If your personality has a dominant cognitive process of introverted intuition, then you're really tuned into your hunches and your foresights, your gut reactions. Sometimes you just know something. You know what's right for you, even without really being able to explain why or give a succinct rationale. And so when you're working on a health goal or happiness goal, any behavior change, you really need to make sure to choose activities that truly are in sync with your insights about what's truly right for you. If your dominant cognitive process is extroverted feeling, then the natural tendency might be to adjust behavior quickly for social harmony. Relationships are important, and affirming others and interacting with others is a very critical component of your life. So emphasizing social networks and support systems is absolutely crucial to being successful with your behavior change goals. If your dominant cognitive process is extroverted thinking, then your natural tendency is to focus on the facts and figures. And behavior change programs that give you lots of data, like fitness data on mobile apps, for example, are something that can really engage you and keep you moving forward towards your goals. If your personality type prefers the cognitive process of extroverted sensing, then your tendency is to multitask. You're always primed for action, and you attend to your physical senses. So a program that could be successful for you really should allow you to be involved in multiple very concrete, practical challenges and games and activities that excite your senses. And then finally, the extroverted intuition dominant function. So for those people who prefer extroverted intuition, they're very naturally adept at making connections to the future and to future possibilities and brainstorming new ideas. And so they do best with health and happiness programs and goal achievements that allow them some flexibility, abilities to explore and experiment within a broad set of instructions. So those are the 8 cognitive functions and how each of them can be used to help us achieve our health and happiness goals. And again, we can all use all 8 of these to help ourselves, but one is particularly easy for us based on our personality type. And you can identify your personality type as well as which is your dominant cognitive process by joining us in the blog on HealthType, as well as our ebook, My Happy Avatar. And please also join us on Twitter for ongoing tips. Part 3 will summarize this health and happiness framework in a slightly different way, so please join us for part 3.